Say Selenium interview questions and answers. By watching this video, you can get overall idea on Selenium. Okay. Say first one, what is Selenium? Selenium is mainly used for functional and regression test automation. Selenium, don't confuse with the same name, chemical component also there. That is different. This Selenium, our Selenium is software test tool with same name, chemical component also there. That is different. What is Selenium? Selenium is mainly used for functional test automation, functional and regression testing. Other tools in this category, functional testing category, other test tools in this category, UFT, Unified Functional Testing, formerly Quick Test Professional, QTP, IBM, Rational Functional Tester, RFT, Micro Focus, Silk Test, etc. Okay, next, Selenium is an open source software. Say, Selenium is not a vendor tool. For example, UFT, formerly QTP, vendor tool. If you want to use UFT, formerly QTP, you need to purchase the license. License is required in order to use and get technical support. But Selenium is an open source software, means source code available on net. Anybody can download and use with free of cost, unlimited time, and all functional features. Next, Selenium is a suite of software tools to automate web browsers. Observe carefully. Here are 2 points important. Selenium is a suite of software tools to automate web browsers. Suite of software tools. See, first of all, Selenium is not a single tool like UFT, formerly QTP, Silk Test, RFT, etc. Suppose QTP is single tool, RFT is single tool, Silk Test is single tool, Test Complete is single tool, Test Partner is single tool. All these are come under same category. But Selenium is not a single tool. Suite of software tools or set of software tools to automate web browsers. Another point, web browsers means Selenium can automate web-based applications only, browser-based applications only. Okay, computer software or mobile software, Selenium can automate web-based applications only. Selenium doesn't support desktop applications, one-tier applications, two-tier applications. For example, UFT, formerly QTP. QTP can automate desktop applications and web applications. Then which one is better, Selenium or UFT? We cannot say. Why? Selenium has so many advantages. Okay, even though it can automate web-based applications only, it has so many advantages over UFT, formerly QTP. For example, UFT supports VB script only for writing programs, scripts, test scripts. But Selenium supports 6 programming languages: Java, C#, .NET, Perl, Python, Ruby, PHP, etc. Next, UFT supports MS Windows operating environment only, but Selenium supports all popular operating environments: MS Windows, Linux, Macintosh, etc. Okay, we can't say. See, next, Selenium supports various operating environments, MS Windows, Linux, Mac, etc. Next, Selenium supports various browsers to create and execute test cases. Mozilla Firefox, Google Chrome, Internet Explorer, nowadays that Microsoft Edge, Safari and Opera, etc. See once again, what is Selenium? Selenium is mainly used for functional and regression testing. Selenium is an open source software. Next, Selenium is a suite of software tools to automate web browsers. Next, Selenium supports various operating environments like Microsoft Windows, Linux, Macintosh, etc. Next, Selenium supports various browsers, Mozilla Firefox, Google Chrome, Internet Explorer, Safari, Opera, etc. Next, explain about history of the Selenium project. Okay, history of the Selenium project. Selenium first came to life in 2004. In 2006, Selenium WebDriver was launched at Google. In 2008, important years, in 2008, the whole Selenium team decided to merge Selenium WebDriver with Selenium RC in order to form more powerful tool called Selenium 2. Selenium 2 equal to Selenium 1 plus Selenium WebDriver. See, in Selenium 1 version, we have three important tools. Selenium IDE, Selenium Remote Control RC, next third one, Selenium Grid. In Selenium 2, Selenium IDE, next Selenium RC, next Selenium WebDriver, and Selenium Grid. Four tools. Say Selenium WebDriver is successor of Selenium RC. If Selenium WebDriver available, then you no need to focus on Selenium RC. Then why they are carrying Selenium RC in Selenium 2? In Selenium 2, Selenium RC also available apart from Selenium WebDriver, but only for maintenance projects, not for new projects. Okay, now in 2016 October, I think, Selenium 3 came. Now latest version of Selenium, Selenium 3. Here also four tools, Selenium IDE. Now one major change, they removed Selenium RC. Okay, here important tools. In Selenium 3, Selenium IDE, Integrated Development Environment. Next, Selenium WebDriver and Selenium Grid. Okay. Next, what are Selenium components? As per Selenium documentation, official site of Selenium, seleniumhq.org. From that site, we can download Selenium components and we can get Selenium documentation updates. Okay. What are Selenium components? Are suite of Selenium tools. Okay. Selenium has four tools. Selenium IDE, Selenium RC, remote control. Nowadays it is outdated. Now in Selenium 3, latest version released in October 2016, no RC support. Leave it. Selenium WebDriver is there, same purpose. Selenium WebDriver, Selenium Grid. See, final conclusion. In Selenium 3, important Selenium tools are Selenium IDE, Selenium WebDriver, and Selenium Grid. Okay, Selenium IDE has integrated development environment, record and playback feature. Otherwise, you can type test steps if you know the syntax, but no programming support for Selenium IDE. But Selenium WebDriver supports programming. Next, Selenium Grid, not for test case design, only for test execution. Uh, Purpose is, especially we use Selenium Grid for test execution, parallel test execution. Okay, final conclusion, you focus on Selenium WebDriver to create test cases using element locators and WebDriver commands or methods. Next, Java for programming. It supports other programming languages also, Perl, Python, C Sharp, .NET, Ruby, PHP, etc. But nowadays, nearly 77% Selenium testers using Java. So you try to use Java, then you can get more code implementations, documentation, and support also. Okay, Java to enhance test cases. Next, TestNG framework. Java supports either JUnit or TestNG. You select TestNG, it is advanced framework inspired by JUnit only. Okay, what is the purpose of TestNG framework in our Selenium automation? Prioritize test cases, group test cases, parallel test execution, batch test execution, batch testing, executing series of tests, and important one, generate detailed test reports, HTML test reports. See, once again, focus on Selenium WebDriver to create and execute test cases using element locators and WebDriver commands. Next, Java to enhance test cases. What is enhancing? Say, writing normal steps, creating test case, inserting verification points, error handling, parameterization if required, synchronization if required, exception handling, all come under enhancing test cases. Java for enhancing test cases. Next, TestNG testing framework for prioritizing test cases, grouping test cases, parallel test execution, batch testing, and generate detailed reports, test reports, HTML test reports. Next, what are platforms supported by Selenium? See, Selenium is cross-platform, no restrictions like EFT, formerly QTP. What are platform supports by Selenium? See here, I will take four things. One is browsers, next operating systems or operating environment, next programming language, next application environment. See, first browsers. Selenium supports all popular browsers in the IT industry: Google Chrome, Mozilla Firefox, Microsoft Internet Explorer in Windows 10, Microsoft Edge, next Opera and Safari, etc. Next, operating systems or operating environment. Selenium supports Microsoft Windows, Linux, Macintosh, etc. Next, programming languages. See, Selenium supports Java, C Sharp, Python, Perl, Ruby, and PHP programming languages to write test cases, Selenium test cases. Okay. Next, application environment. Basically, we have two types of software nowadays. Earlier, only one type, computer software. But in these days, two types of software, computer software and mobile software. Both are important. Both are required testing, development and testing. Okay. Computer software and mobile software. Okay. First, computer software, application environment support of Selenium. First, computer software. CUI based applications, command user interface based applications, no GUI. CUI based applications, Selenium, no support, but no problem. Nowadays, 95% applications, more than 95% applications, either desktop applications or web applications, below 5% only CUI based applications. But Selenium won't support CUI based applications, even UFT also, okay, except mainframes applications. Next, desktop applications. We operate on Windows desktop or Linux desktop. No, but UFT supports desktop applications. Okay, but nowadays most of the applications are web applications. Next, web applications, 3-tier and n-tier. Yes, Selenium can support web applications. Next, mobile software. We have three types of mobile software. Actually, Selenium not for mobile testing, computer software testing only, but some credits are there. I will explain. Mobile software. See, basically, we have three types of mobile applications: native applications, web apps or web applications, next, hybrid applications. Selenium basically for computer software testing, not for mobile software testing, but Selenium supports mobile web applications, but it doesn't support mobile native applications and hybrid applications. Okay. Next, what is Selenium license? License. Already we discussed Selenium is open source. Then what is license? Okay. Even though Selenium is open source software, it has a license, but free of cost. All Selenium projects, what are Selenium projects? Suppose Selenium IDE one project, Selenium WebDriver one project, Selenium Grid one project, example. All Selenium projects released under the Apache 2 license. What is the objective of Apache 2? Free of cost only. What is the objective is there? What is the objective? Anybody can download and use all Selenium projects or components with free of cost. Okay. Next, anybody can modify the source code and distribute the source code. No issue. Say, suppose I downloaded Selenium WebDriver software. I have programming knowledge. I edited some features of Selenium WebDriver. Later I used, and I can distribute this updated software to my friends or other companies also with free of cost only. Next, what is the primary objective of Apache 2 license? Selling modified code is not allowed. Suppose if you want to distribute the modified code, you can distribute with free of cost. But selling modified code is not allowed. Suppose I downloaded Selenium, implemented or edited some features, later selling to other companies, not allowed. You can distribute the code, but free of cost. Okay. Next, sixth question. What are testing frameworks supported by Selenium? Say, supporting testing frameworks depends on programming platform. For example, if we use Java with Selenium, JUnit or TestNG testing frameworks we can use. Suppose if we use C#.NET, then supporting testing framework is NUnit. Final conclusion, supporting testing framework depends on programming platform. Next, what are advantages of Selenium? Advantages of Selenium. See, I will explain important advantages of Selenium. First one, it is an open source software. Say, it is not vendor software like UFT. Open source software, source code available on net, Anybody can download and use with free of cost, unlimited time, all functional features, no limitations. Next, it supports various browsers for cross browser testing, or you can say browser compatibility testing: Firefox, Chrome, IE, Safari, Opera, etc. Next, it supports various programming environments. You can use any one, not all: Java, Python, C Sharp, Perl, Ruby, and PHP. Next, Selenium supports various operating environments: MS, Windows, Linux, Mac. What is supporting of operating environments? Suppose our application under test, our software project, AUT, application under test, deployed on Windows. You can use Selenium. Suppose our AUT deployed on Linux, you can use Selenium. Suppose our application on Mac, you can use Selenium. But if it is QTP, UFT, formerly QTP, our application installed on MS Windows, you can use UFT. Suppose our application deployed on Linux, no, UFT doesn't support Linux. Suppose Mac, UFT doesn't support Mac. Okay. Next, Selenium supports parallel testing, executing tests in parallel using multiple missions. Okay. We have Selenium Grid tool. Using Selenium Grid, we can conduct parallel testing. Next, Selenium uses less hardware resources when it compares to other tools like UFT. Okay. Next, what are disadvantages or drawbacks of Selenium? See, I will mention some important drawbacks of Selenium. Say, Selenium supports web-based applications only. It doesn't support desktop applications, Windows-based desktop applications, one-tier and two-tier applications. Next, second one, since it is open source tool, no reliable technical support from anybody. You can get documentation and Selenium downloads from seleniumhq.org, official website of Selenium, but no vendor here, no guarantee of technical support. If it is UFT, while test automation, if you face any problems, vendor HP can provide the solution. But here, no reliable technical support, but you can use Selenium. Okay, next, difficult to use. Tasks more time, takes more time to create test cases. Say in Selenium suite, powerful tool, or you can say important tool, is Selenium WebDriver. It is API, application programming interface. Selenium WebDriver doesn't have menus, tool features, menus and menu items. But if it is UFT, it has tool features as well as script features. You can use both. But Selenium WebDriver doesn't have tool features. Then which one is better, UFT or Selenium WebDriver? We cannot say. Say UFT has tool features and programming features to create and execute test cases, but Selenium WebDriver only having programming features. For each and everything we know, we need to write the code, but no issue. You can do everything using Selenium WebDriver. So we can't say which one is better. Okay, leave it. Next, difficult to set up test environment. When it compares to vendor tools, suppose UFT installation is very easy, but some difficult to set up Selenium test environment. Okay. Next, limited support for image-based testing. Next, new features may not work properly, may work, may not work, but no guarantee. But if it is UFT or RFT, new features will work properly, otherwise vendor is responsible. Okay. Next, no other tool integration for test management. You need to use other tools along with Selenium, but no integration. For example, UFT, formerly QTP, UFT has ALM, formerly Quality Center. If you use UFT with ALM, integration is there, two-way integration is there. From UFT formerly QTP result window, you can send defects directly to ALM project. Okay. Here no other tool integration, but you can use with suppose Selenium and Jira. Selenium for functional test management, Jira for Selenium for functional test automation, Jira for test management, or Selenium for functional testing and Bugzilla for defect management. Remaining testing activities manual. Okay. Next, no built-in result report facility. See, as like EFT, Selenium doesn't have built-in result reporting facility. Even Selenium ID also provides summary only. Okay, using testing framework, either JUnit or TestNG for Java platform or NUnit for C# platform, we can overcome this one. Okay, these are the important disadvantages of Selenium. Next, how to set up Selenium test environment. Selenium environment setup. Before going to set up Selenium environment, first we need to choose Selenium tools and other supported tools for automation. Okay, here two topics. First, choose Selenium tools and others. Next, second one, configure Selenium. Okay. For example, for my project, I selected Eclipse IDE to write and execute programs or test cases in our scenario. Next, Java as programming language. Next, Selenium WebDriver to create and execute test cases, or Selenium WebDriver to create test cases. Next, TestNG testing framework as test runner. Next, browser drivers. Browser drivers required, that I will explain later. Okay. Eclipse IDE, Java, Selenium WebDriver, TestNG, I selected. Next, final one, configure Selenium IDE. First one, steps. Download Eclipse IDE and extract. See, Eclipse IDE also open source software. Download Eclipse IDE from internet and extract. After downloading, extract the zip version. No need to install. After extraction, you can get Eclipse launcher executable file in Eclipse folder. Okay. You can launch. Next, download Java software JDK, Java Development Kit. See, Java has three important software flavors: JDK, JRE, JVM. If you download JDK, Java Development Kit, it is used for all. See, JDK has uh, an integrated JRE and JVM. Okay, this is full-fledged. Okay, download Java JDK, Java Development Kit software from either java.com or oracle.com. Otherwise, you search in Google, download Java, and it will navigate, it will guide. Download Java software and install. Installation required. Next, download Selenium WebDriver Java language binding jar files from seleniumhq.org website and add WebDriver jar files to Java project. Where? In Eclipse IDE. Okay. Next, download Mozilla, Firefox, Google Chrome, IE, etc. browser drivers to execute test cases against all popular browsers. Next, download and install TestNG testing framework from Eclipse IDE. Okay. Thank you.